Welcome to our channel. Today we delve into the eerie tales of ghosts that linger in historic battlefields where thousands of souls were violently ripped from their bodies. Are these battlefields truly empty, or do the echoes of war linger as restless spirits? Prepare yourself for a journey into the dark and mysterious as we uncover the stories of three ghosts bound to their demise sites. Gettysburg. The very name conjures images of carnage, a place where the fate of a nation hung in the balance. The ground stained with the blood of thousands. It's no wonder this landscape is home to countless ghost stories. Stories like that of the phantom soldier of Gettysburg. Picture this: the sun sinking below the horizon, casting long shadows across the battlefield. A lone figure walks amongst the tombstones, dressed in a tattered Union uniform, his face obscured by shadows. Some say he's the ghost of a young soldier killed in Pickett's charge, still searching for his lost comrades. Others believe he's a grieving father, forever mourning the loss of his sons. Visitors to Gettysburg have reported seeing him, always in the distance, a fleeting glimpse of a soldier out of time. Some claim to have heard the mournful strains of a harmonica carried on the wind, a melody that chills them to the bone. Is it the phantom soldier trying to communicate with the living, or the wind playing tricks on the minds of those who dare to venture onto this haunted battlefield after dark? One chilling account tells of a group of friends exploring the battlefield at night. As they walked through the Devil's Den, they noticed a lone figure standing atop a rock. Thinking it was another tourist, they called out, but he didn't respond. As they approached, the figure turned, and they were met with a sight that sent shivers down their spines. It was the phantom soldier, his face pale and gaunt, his eyes burning with a strange intensity. Before they could react, the soldier vanished into thin air, leaving the group in stunned silence. They say that to this day they can still hear the echo of his mournful gaze. But the phantom soldier isn't the only restless spirit said to roam Gettysburg. Legend has it that the battlefield is teeming with paranormal activity, from unexplained noises and cold spots to full-bodied apparitions and disembodied voices. Whatever the explanation, there's no denying that Gettysburg is a place where the veil between our world and the next seems thin. From Gettysburg, we travel south to Antietam, Maryland, the site of another brutal clash in the American Civil War. On September 17, 1862, the earth ran red with the blood of over 22,000 men, making it the single bloodiest day in American military history. Among the casualties was a young soldier torn apart by cannon fire. His wife, distraught by the news, traveled to Antietam, desperate to find his body and bring him home. She searched tirelessly among the dead and dying, her heart breaking with each passing moment. Days turned into weeks, her hope dwindling with each setting sun. But her search proved fruitless. Her beloved was never found. Broken and filled with despair, she collapsed on the battlefield, her sobs echoing across the desolate landscape. Legend has it that she died there, her heart giving way to grief, her spirit forever bound to the site of her husband's demise. Today, visitors to Antietam whisper of the Weeping Widow, a spectral figure often seen drifting through the tall grass near the old cornfield. Dressed in a tattered black dress, her face obscured by a veil, she wanders the battlefield, her mournful sobs carried on the wind. Some say she's still searching for her lost love. Her cries a heart-wrenching reminder of the human cost of war. Others say she roams the battlefield, trying to comfort the lost souls of the soldiers who fell there. One chilling tale speaks of a park ranger who was patrolling the battlefield late one night. As he drove along the dusty road, he noticed a figure standing in the middle of the road, bathed in the eerie glow of his headlights. It was a woman dressed in black, her head bowed in sorrow. The ranger slammed on his brakes, his heart pounding in his chest. As the car skidded to a halt, he could hear the faint sound of sobbing coming from the figure. He rolled down his window, his voice trembling as he called out to the woman. But there was no answer. The figure simply continued to sob, her body racked with grief. The ranger, his fear giving way to concern, slowly got out of his car and approached the woman. "Ma'am, are you all right?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper. The woman slowly raised her head, and the ranger recoiled in horror. Her face was pale and gaunt, her eyes red and swollen from crying. But it was her expression that truly chilled him to the bone. Before the ranger could speak another word, the woman vanished into thin air, leaving him standing alone on the deserted road. Shaken to his core, he quickly got back in his car and drove away. The image of the weeping widow seared into his mind. The weeping widow is a stark reminder of the emotional toll of war, the unseen wounds that linger long after the battles have been fought. Our journey through haunted battlefields takes us now to Chickamauga, Georgia, a place where the dense forests still whisper tales of a bloody battle and a particularly chilling specter, the Headless Horseman. Imagine the sun setting over the battlefield, casting long, ominous shadows through the trees. The air is thick with humidity, and the only sounds are the chirping of crickets and the rustle of leaves underfoot. It's in this eerie stillness that the Headless Horseman is said to make his appearance. Legend has it that he was once a Confederate cavalry scout, riding through the dense woods when a Union artillery shell exploded near him, decapitating him instantly. His horse, spooked by the explosion, bolted, carrying his headless corpse deeper into the woods. They say that his soul, unable to find peace, now rides eternally through the Chickamauga woods, searching for his missing head. Visitors and park rangers alike have reported seeing a lone rider on horseback, silhouetted against the moonlight, his head a gruesome void atop his shoulders. Some say the horseman is a malevolent spirit, his rage at his untimely death manifesting in an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. Others believe he's trapped in an endless loop, reliving his final, terrifying moments for all eternity. One chilling account tells of a group of Civil War reenactors who were camping on the battlefield. As they sat around their campfire, sharing stories and laughter, they noticed a strange silence fall over the woods. The crickets stopped chirping, the owls stopped hooting, even the wind seemed to hold its breath. Suddenly they heard the sound of horse hooves pounding on the soft earth, coming from the direction of the tree line. They turned towards the sound, their hearts pounding in their chests, and saw a horrifying sight. A lone rider emerged from the darkness, his horse's breath misting in the cool night air. But it was the rider himself who sent shivers down their spines. He was dressed in a tattered Confederate uniform, his face obscured by the shadows of his hat, and in place of his head was nothing. The Headless Horseman rode straight towards them, his horse's hooves kicking up dust and leaves in their wake. The reenactors, paralyzed with fear, could only watch in horror as he approached. Just as he was about to ride through their campsite, he vanished into thin air, leaving behind only the echo of his horse's hooves. Whether a vengeful spirit or a tortured soul, the Headless Horseman serves as a chilling reminder of the brutality of war and the restless spirits that haunt the places where blood has been spilled. These are just a few of the many ghostly tales that haunt historic battlefields. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Let me know in the comments which ghost story you found the most unsettling. Until next time, stay curious and stay scared.